Hello. Didn't know then, now you know now. It's Foxy and it's about to go down. Hey. Yeah. Hey there, my sweet one. If you didn't know then, now you know now. It's the With Foxy B channel. And you know it's always about to go down on this channel, baby. This is something I feel like I only realized in my later years of age. When I was much older than, like, it actually affected me more than what I thought it did. So when I was younger, my body started developing much quicker than everyone else. I started just increasing, like my hips started getting wider. I didn't have a chest back then. The boob game was on flat. There's no other way to say it, because I was so flat chested. Oh my goodness, it was messy. I did not have boobs at all. I think I only got boobs after I went through puberty in like grade 10. That stage of puberty, that's the stage that was like, you, today you getting titties, baba. You are getting the milk ones, boy, poison. Growing up when I was in primary school, I had hips and I had a huge booty. Oh, my behind. My bums is big, hey. Yo, guys. My bum is very big. I'm not even playing with you. Your arse, your bums, your backside. Oh, it was large. So I wasn't really like everybody else. My body just like progressed much bigger. My thighs grew. I had big legs. I played netball, so I had like really big legs, but I had big thighs for a girl my age. And then I was like in grade 5. In grade 5, this boy started bullying me about this. So at that time, I did not know that it was bullying. I just felt like he was being so nasty to me about my body. And it's something that, like, in my brain, the more I think about it, it's just like, you know, that was just so fucked up, dude. Like, I was young. I also didn't know what was happening. And I wasn't voiced. There's no other way to say it. Like, I wasn't voiced about what my body was going through. I wasn't aware. My parents, I live in a black household. Your parents don't talk to you about sex and body changes. That's just the things that you'll find in LO, and then once you get your period, now they tell you in the face you're a woman. So me, I didn't know what was happening. This guy, we are going to call him Tomato. Tomato starts telling me nasty things about my body and about my bums. So he'd make fun of my bums, like, oh, your bums are so big. Oh, look how your tunic is sitting. Your tunic is sitting funny because your bums is big. And he'd always like do weird things, like stand in the line at school. Like, you'd have to like do 2 lines for the girls, lines for the boys. And then when I'd stand in the lines, then he'd like poke my bums and like be funny with me, man. And it wasn't nice. He was saying it in a way that didn't make me feel sexy or pretty at that age. I just felt like, hi, man, this guy, mind you, that time I'm also ugly. Yo, guys, I was an ugly child during primary school. The people who saw me, thank you for seeing me. But the people who didn't see me, they know why they didn't see me. I was nasty. I had a gap. I was just, oof. I was cringy for a kid. But anyway, like, so it wasn't like he was macking on me or he was liking me or whatever. But he was just being nasty. Like, why are you doing that, dude? And we're not voice about bums. At that age, what do you know about ass? Especially when you were born in the 90s. No one knows about ass at that age. It's 2005, my guy. What do you know about fucking ass? Then one day, it got too much. We had cleaning at school. We had like a cleaning, spring cleaning day. And I don't know, does it still work like that? But back in the day when you had spring cleaning, you had to bring sandpaper to school. You brought chips and snacks because later you'd have a party or whatever just to chill with the mensa. You'd bring buckets, you'd bring handy you know, orange bottle, stuff like that. So you could clean your desk, and the girls would always clean the classroom. We'd literally go on our knees and scrub the class and stuff. It was so fun, man. It was really nice. That specific spring day, I wore a short. Okay, maybe I was asking for it, but at the end of the day, I'm not. Like, I'm literally, how old are you when you're in grade 5? I think, like, you're like not even 10, man. You're like 10 years old. How are you asking for things when you're like 10? You don't even know what the fuck is going on. So I'm like 10 years old. I'm wearing a shorts. The shorts I was wearing did that thing where like your cheeks are showing. It was tight though. Like if I bent, you could see it was tight, okay? But it was tight, it was nice, and I wore a top. So it's not like I'm wearing a crop top or a bra and a shorts to this thing. And then fine, I'm cleaning the desk. So while I'm cleaning the desk, I'm bending over and I'm scrubbing the desk. It was those big desks. I'm scrubbing the desk with a sponge. And Tomato pulls up behind me, takes dust lap your cloth, like a vase lap type cloth, and it's wet. And he just took it and he slapped me across my ass while I'm bending over the table. My God. Oh, Lord Jesus knows. Guys, I was so upset. I was like, what the fuck? It left a mark over my bum. I was just like, and then I got off and I was like, what the hell? I literally chased him because I was just like, why would you do something like that? Like, I'm busy. And we're not like that where we touchy feely, you coming here and touching on my bums. Are you fucking dizzy? So I went home and I told my dad. I didn't tell my mom, I told my dad. And I said, Dad, you know there's this guy at school. And Tomato, this boy, he's always carrying on with my bums, Dad. And it's not my fault I have big bums. Mommy also has big bums. I got out of the conversation because I was just like reasoning. Like, I didn't ask for what I have. Anywho, my dad was just like, okay, I'm going to go for him, you know. You know these dads. I'm going to go for him. Tomorrow after school, I'm going for him. I'm going to sort this out. Sort this out. So I was just like, okay. At that point, I didn't stop my dad because I was just like, I've had enough. I also think people who know me know I can take certain things. And then there's people who take advantage of that, where I'll take certain things and then I'll try to deal with it. And I'll be like, you know what, you're hurting my feelings. But if you continue doing that, I'm going to call the big guns. I'm not the person who, oh, it's only a single incident. Because that was not the case. This boy was carrying on. My dad prepares himself. My dad never fetches me at school. That specific day, my dad fetched me at school. He fetched me at school and then he asked me to point out who the boy was. So I said, no, Daddy, that's Tomato over there. My dad literally caught me by my wrist. And then he walked me across the road and he went, and then he pulled Tomato and he told him, you don't fucking carry on at my daughter. You don't fucking tease my child. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? And everybody saw that. And then he was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that was like the day everything changed. Because after that, then Tomato just stopped talking to me in totality. The school never found out about it. And like, we still grew up and went to high school and everything after that, but the incident was never ever spoken about again. We never actually really spoke again after that. But I also don't care. Like, I just feel like when I realized and I came to the realization, this boy made me feel some type of way about my body, like that I'm wrong for having what I have. And that's not how things. People should not ever make you feel bad for something that is also out of your control. It is not your fault if you are going through puberty at a younger age compared to everyone else. In 2020, there are grade 9s who are, their hips are this wide and they got their period when they were like in grade 4. Life is changing. And if you caught up in a situation like that, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if anybody's ever teased you when you didn't understand yourself what has happened. I apologize to myself every day because I just think like something like that really affected me because I was so young. But it made my skin so thick because it was like, baby girl, this is not the first time something like this will happen. There will be numerous times after this because you are not the same. You are not like someone else. Never ever in your life take it that when someone makes you feel indifferent because of the way you look. Never let that affect your heart. Call the big guns, call out people, call them out for who they are. I never called Tomato out in front of people. I never said, yo, bro, what the fuck? I never did that. Yeah, maybe it's wrong. Yeah, maybe I wasn't supposed to be quiet about it. But eventually, I did get the help that I needed. And I mised the entire situation. I plead with you, boys, girls, berry gang. Have that thick skin. Let no one tell you shit. This is the body God gave you. Use it and abuse it, man. Thank you so much for watching my video. I feel so much better, and like I really want you guys to feel the same. Remember, you can hit me up on my socials. Check it down in the description box below. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. And that's that on that. I'll see you guys all in my next video, looking bigger, looking better, and looking better as ever. I love you all so much. Bye.